Amazing. So this is that step we will follow if anybody gets distracted in the session. So you can peep onto your adjacent camera windows there. So I can see Divija next to Kriti, Mishka next to Abhimanyu, Ira Amdekar next to Aniket Amdekar, Akanshi next to Neil. Wow, beautiful windows. So amazing. Aniket, do you want to say something about these beautiful, colorful windows, which are, in the form of a collage where people have joined from different corners of the world?
Yes, yes. So all I want to say is, see, when have you guys seen birds flying together?
Yes.
How do they fly? Do they fly like this? Do they fly like this or like this?
No.
Like this, right?
And why like
Yeah.
that?
And when all the birds fly together, they can go long distance. That's called as flying in formation. So when I look at all these windows, I feel like we are all birds and we are going to start flying at any point of time. Okay, so we are all ready to start. So Privil, start the PowerPoint, and after that, we will get started with the stories.
Am I clearly audible and visible, team? I will call you my excellent team who have joined us today. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm sure you've been spending a lot of time with your siblings, with your brother, with your sister these days. Yes or no? No?
Yes.
But do you
Come
at
on.
least spend time with your cousins over a phone call? Do you talk to your cousins? Do you talk to your brother or sister on over the phone?
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Yes. I can see a lot of you telling yes. So the same way, if you see me, I am sweating because here all my cousins were there. My cousins and me got together and we started to play cricket. How many of y'all love to play cricket? Raise your hands if you love to play cricket. What are the other games that you play?
Good.
Badminton.
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 I like.
Amazing. What else? What else do you like to play? Here there are a lot of kids next to me who are enjoying the cousins party. And
I only like
amazing. So one okay, so let's play these games. One. Okay, so when I do this, you'll have to do, you need to make a lot of noise, but when I do this, you have to keep quiet. So we'll remember this throughout. All right, perfect. I can see Kriti and Malhar doing it very nicely. Malhar is jumping with joy. This energy is awesome. So I was telling you about cousins, about right? When the way we played here with my cousins, we have Pandav Pratap, which is also about the story of cousins. Are you guys super excited? And that is why you are in this meeting to join with us? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. If you are super excited about it, then I am super excited to introduce to you all the storyteller who will tell us stories about Mahabharata, about Pandav Pratap. And like you, I do not know, you might have heard about Mahabharata, about the Pandavas. Yes? Have you heard? See, I can.
Yes.
Come on, get some close.
Yes.
Yes. So I am super excited to introduce our master storyteller. So give me a minute. Yes. Let's keep the Josh high and let me present my screen and introduce you all to the master storyteller. So a hearty welcome to all of Let me, can you please confirm if you're able to see my screen?
I can.
Amazing.
Yes.
1 second.
Yes, we can see your screen.
1 second. Oh. Yeah, now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, welcome to Pandav Pratap. Stories from Mahabharata come to life.
Lovely painting.
Yes, it's a lovely painting, isn't it?
Warli.
Oh,
It's a
Warli
Warli
painting.
painting. Yeah, somebody knows Warli painting here. Wow.
This is going to be super fun. Aniket, wow. So,
Meghatya.
Yes,
correct,
Megha Atya.
wow.
Okay.
So, coming to the next slide, this beautiful Warli art. And then we have person. What is he doing? Look at this person and tell me, what is he doing?
Eating a cake. Eating.
Yes, but why is he eating a cake and why is he not giving us cake?
Eating.
Do you all love cake?
Yes. I do.
This particular master storyteller loves cake and he's a foodie, and you know, he sits in front of laptop and tells stories to kids from across the world, just like Dwiti and Arna are watching, Kriti and Malhar are watching, Myra are watching. Our master storyteller tells a lot of stories. Do you want to listen to stories?
Yes. Yes.
Great. So, a master storyteller, he is also a wonderful storyteller. And not just that, I'll tell you next thing, he knows to manage time well. Got it? So, why is this photograph shown? Can you please tell me?
Because he's pointing toward the clock.
Oh, correct. He's pointing towards the clock. That is, he is clearly saying that a stitch in time saves 9. So it's already 6:12 now. And if I do not introduce the master storyteller to all of you, you are not going to talk to me, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes.
So let me do the honors. Aniket Kaur has been a Stanford University mentor in the advanced cybersecurity program, helping professionals from 15 countries. During lockdown, he started an initiative called the Vanar Sena. Do you know about the Vanar Senas from Ramayana?
Yes.
Oh, look,
Yes.
a lot of kids were a part of this initiative. Great.
Yes.
Where he narrated stories from Ramayana to 30 plus kids online for more than 60 hours. He is the father, a foodie, and a storyteller. He has an audacious goal to narrate stories to more than 1 lakh kids, and you kids are one among those. When it comes to public speaking, he is a distinguished Toastmaster and has delivered 100 plus speeches across India. So I feel super honored and privileged to introduce to you the master storyteller, Aniket Amdekar. Let's put our hands together and welcome Aniket Amdekar and say la 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 la.
La 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 la. La
Yay! Hi, kids. Okay, very good. So now I can see so many of my friends from Vanar Sena. I can see Dwitika and Arna. Hellos. And I saw Aradhya. And yes. And one thing is for sure, we also saw Divija there. Divija is also from Vanar Sena. Varsha and Siksha are here. So glad to meet you. How is Cookie doing? And I saw Ira is also from Vanar Sena because she has been a part of the Vanar Sena even before it began. And who else is there? Okay, I think we've got everyone from Vanar Sena covered. Now, today we are here to talk about stories from Mahabharata. Now, before I proceed, I'm going to make everyone mute. However, when we are back in the question and answer mode, I'm going to ask you questions. Okay. Now, today's story starts long time ago. Because how many Pandavas are there? Tell me. Are there 5 or is it 6 or is it 600 or 700? How many Pandavas?
5.
5. That's right. 5. Correct. 5 Pandavas. Now, all these 5 Pandavas, why were they called Pandavas? Because they because um because they were the sons of Pandu. Okay, a king called Pandu, and that's why they were called Pandavas. Now, all of these Pandavas were brothers. They used to love each other. There were 5 of them, and the eldest one was called Yudhishthira. What was his name? Yudhishthira. Very serious name, right? Yudhishthira. Now, after Yudhishthir came Arjuna. Arjun was everyone's favorite. Arjun had curly hair, just like me. Or maybe I have curly hair, just like Arjuna. Any which way that you want to put. Then you also had Bhima. And Bhima was so strong that he had the power of 100 elephants in his arms. How many elephants? 100 elephants. Yeah, that's nice. Correct. He had the power of 100 elephants in his arms. That's right. Okay, now I can see many of you are able to unmute yourself. So I'm going to mute everyone for now so that we can come back when I'm going to ask you some questions about it. Privil, you be ready with the questions, okay? Okay, Dvitika and Arna, I'm not taking any questions right now. I'll take it towards the end. So put your hands down, otherwise your hands will pain, right? Okay. So how did Pandavas or how did Bhima get so much of power? Do any of you have the power of even one elephant? Forget 100. No, right? I also don't have. I may have the power of one man. Okay, now that's because Bhima loved his mother's food. And mother's food is so important. We all love our mother's food. When I was a child, my mother she used to take all the chapatis, she used to crumble them together like this. She used to put some jaggery in it and pour some ghee in it. And then she used to make a laddu out of it. And that laddu she used to give me in my tiffin. So one day when I was going to school, in my mind, I could only see those laddus. Halfway I went and I came back. I knocked on the door. My mom opened the door and I told my mom, before I come from school, don't finish the laddus, okay? Keep 3 laddus for me. And she said, yo, go to school. I will keep 100 laddus for you. Go, 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 go. So that much I have been loving laddus since my childhood. But when Bhima was a child, at that time, they used to all live in a huge palace. We all live in flats or villas or homes, or somebody may live in a different kind of home, different kind of country, but we all live in homes, unless there is somebody who lives in a palace over here. Is there anyone who lives in a palace over here? Tell me. Okay, so all these Pandavas and Kauravas used to live in a palace, and they used to all train under a guru. Now, just like every one of us loves to go for an outing, all these kids used to love going for an outing as well. So one day, they all decided, let's go for an outing far away from here. Now, when the kids of a king go to an outing, they just don't take their bags. They will take their horses. They will take the tents. They will take the chef. They will take the plants. They will even hire storytellers, just like me. They will have storytellers with them. When the kids are having food, they will have storytellers tell them stories. Now, all of these people went and they put their tents just beside a flowing river. The river was blue in color. It was so soft water that everyone could just take some water, splash it on their face, and their face was so clean after that. The kids felt really good. And then, but kids are kids. When there was Pandava, who were 5, there were 100 Kauravas. How many Kauravas? 100 Kauravas. And even in those 100 Kauravas, there was one man who was the eldest of them all. and he was the strongest of the Kauravas. Does anyone know the name of that man? I'll just take one person who knows the answer. Anyone who knows the strongest of the Kauravas? Okay, I think Ira knows the answer. Ira, wait.
Duryodhana.
Okay, Dvitika, do you know any different answer? I'm asking you to unmute.
Is it Dusasana? I mean
Dush-
Dushasana.
Dushasana, no, it is Duryodhana. Apurva Deshpande, I think you need to rename yourself as your name so that I can call you by your name, okay? Everyone do that. Otherwise, I'll be calling you my papa's name. I will be calling Ira as Aniket. That'll be very funny. That's why all of you rename yourself to your names. Now, as I was saying, one side you had Duryodhana, one side you had Bhima, and both of them were wrestlers. Who were they? Wrestlers. What do wrestlers do? Wrestlers will punch each other, they will fight with each other. If you have seen the movie Dangal, have you seen the movie Dangal? Yeah, exactly what they do in Dangal. There is red soil, people are rubbing oil on their bodies, they will have a lot of muscles, and they will play this game in that red soil. So Duryodhan always thought that Bhim was his competition, and Bhim used to love. When Bhim sits down for eating, do you know how much he eats? He ate 100 chapatis, 100 laddus, at least one complete bucket of rice. He had an entire tanker filled with dal just for him. And every meal he needs ghee. Without ghee, Bhim does not eat. So people had to take care of this boy so much. So now Bhim takes this rice, pours the dal, pours the ghee, and then he does this. And then Bhim like he makes a football out of it and nice food. I need some ghee now. Ghee, ghee, ghee. And then people used to run, bringing ghee, ghee, ghee. Yes, yes, ghee. Have more ghee. Now, like that, Bhima used to eat his food. Now, Mr. Duryodhan came to know that Bhima likes to eat so much. What did they do? You know, they put sleeping medicine in his laddu. So the next time Bhima ate his laddu, he was getting very, very sleepy. His head is spinning. He's going near the river. It's like the river is calling him. He's going near the river. And that's when Duryodhana says, "Come, fight me." But Bhim can't focus. Bhim is still going. And he's listening to Duryodhana's voice in slow motion. "Come, fight me." Bhim still can't understand what's happening. Oh, what do I do? Can I drink some water? So as Bhim bows down to drink water, Duryodhan comes and pushes him in the river. As he pushes him in the river, Bhim goes down, 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 down. And when he goes so down, he reaches the Patal Loka. And who knows who lives in Patal Loka? Patal Loka, who lives there?
The demons. Demons.
Demons. No, not the right answer. Reva, who lives in Patal Loka?
Rakshas.
Rakshasas. Okay, yes. Any other answers apart from that? Okay, let me tell you. The snakes live in Patal Loka. Apart from Asuras, before Asuras, snakes have been living in the Patal Loka. So the king of the snakes, he was told that a human being, very strong human being, has just landed in our base. What do we do? Shall we eat him? Shall we have him for breakfast? Shall we have him for breakfast? Lots of snakes got interested. But then the king thought, how come a boy reached here? You're saying he's a boy, not a man. Bring him to me. So when they brought Bhima to the king of the Patal Loka, he looked at Bhim, and then the moment he touched Bhima's forehead, all of that medicine came out of Bhim, and came in his hand. That medicine was poison. What was it? Poison. How can it happen? Duryodhan wanted to get rid of Bhima so desperately. He put poison in that laddu. But then that the king of the Patal Lok had that poison in his hand, he crushed that poison and threw it away. Then he said, Bhima, you have been a brave boy. You have been surrounded by snakes. Because when Bhima woke up, he woke up and he was like he's ready to fight. But first, he's not able to understand, how am I breathing underwater? Because no one here can breathe underwater. But Bhima went down, and when the snakes brought him there, by that time, the moment the king of the snakes was looking at Bhima, he wanted to speak to Bhima. He gave him that power to breathe underwater. Now, Bhima is breathing under the water. He is not able to understand. He looked at the king, and as he looked at the king, he was holding a trishul, a golden trishul, just like Aquaman. Who knows Aquaman here? Yeah, just like Aquaman's spear. This snake's king also had a golden spear in his hand. That also had a lot of magical properties. Now, with this golden spear, as he had it in his hand, he gave a lot of powers to Bhima. And he said, now you shall stay with us for the next 7 days. And then, when we are done with you, you will be stronger, leaner, and much more meaner when you go back. Bhima says, stronger, leaner, very good. Meaner, I don't want to be mean. Make me just like I am. Let me be like that. Will that be okay? And the king thought, such a powerful man, but you have the innocence of a child. You are still like a child. I love that in you. Okay, you can continue to be innocent. You will not be mean. Then every day they used to give him special milk. Now even the Patal Loka is Hairan. Patal Loka is also thinking, how much do we feed this man? 100 snakes food he alone is eating. And people used to come to the king and say, when is he going? He's eating everything. They used to say, no, he is a majestic human being. Let him be here. And then when Bhima came out of the water 7 days later, he had the power of how many elephants? How many elephants? 100 elephants. Now, can we all try to feel that power in our biceps here? And I'll take a very nice photo of every one of us. Okay. Give me a Bhima pose. 1, 2, 3. Bhima. Stronger. Yeah. My hands are shaking. Your hands should be shaking too. Yes. That's right. That's the power of Bhima. Very good. So when Bhima came out, he was so powerful. But while Bhima has been gone, what's happening here in Hastinapur, where he was from? His mother must be worried for him, right? If you go down to play and you are supposed to come back sharp at 7 p.m., but you are not home by 7:30 or even 8 p.m., your mother will be worried, right? Yeah. But in this case, Bhima has been gone for 7 days. Don't you think his mother will also be worried? Yeah. So Kunti was so worried. For 5 days they searched for him. But when they could not find him, they uprooted the tents. They took the storytellers, they took the horses, they took everything and they went back to Hastinapur, where they had come from. And they said, oh my God, Bhima is not there. Now what do we do? When somebody dies, the culture says you have to call people at home and give them food. Okay. Just like that, when they decided or they declared that Bhima is no longer alive, they declared him dead. Now there are only 4 Pandavas. All the 4 Pandavas were so sad. The entire Hastinapur was sad. And everyone thought, now Pandava, there are only 4 left. But with that sadness, the entire Hastinapur decided to go to the Raj Mahal, the biggest palace that they had seen, for having food. You see, be it marriage or be it someone's death, people always like food. So they all are coming to the Raj Mahal. They are coming to eat the food. But as they were coming, One old man. Now I'm looking for a voice actor here, somebody who can speak like an old man. Who can speak like an old man? Not Privil, not Privil. This is cheating. This is cheating. I want some new faces to speak like an old man. Who can speak like an old man? Pranav. Hey, Pranav. Another voice from Vanar Sena is here. Pranav, you are our old man. Okay, now can you speak the following lines as an old man? Okay, and the lines are, I am so
Okay, sir.
I am so hungry. The lines are, I am so hungry. Where is the palace? Speak like an old man.
I am so hungry. Where is the palace?
Yes, very good, very good, very good. Anyone else who wants to give it a try? It's so easy. Akankshi or Sujay or Varsha. Oh, Varsha has raised her hand. Okay, Varsha, I'll go with you. Okay. Now you have your lines are, I have been to the palace. It was so big.
I have been to the palace. It's so big.
Very good, very good, very good. Very nice. Siksha, do you want to give it a try too?
Yes.
And your lines are, my sari is pink, but I want to wear a dress.
My sorry is pink, but I want to wear a dress.
Oh my God, you sound like a witch. I am so afraid of you right now. You have no idea. Okay, all right, cool. So, with that done, when Bhim was going to the palace, he met an old man and he said, hey, old man, where are you going? He says, I'm going to the palace. They are having a feast today. Prince, Prince, Prince Bhim is no more. And Bhim was about to say, okay, let's play this game. You want to play games? Let's play games. Okay, I also will come with you. So Bhim is also now going to the same palace with the old man holding his hand. Now, after some time, everyone sat down to eat the food. And when the first serving came, they all started to serve people. But Bhim being Bhim, when they served him rice, he used to take a football, up, done. They served him laddus, football, After 1 hour, everyone else was done. But Bhim is still eating. And what is he calling for? More. What is that one thing he was calling for earlier? Ghee. Yes. He's calling for
कैसे?
ghee. He's calling for ghee and ghee and ghee and ghee. He wants more ghee. Now, after some time, all the chefs got worried. They all ran to the queen. They all ran to Kunti, his mother, and said, ma'am, please help us. Only you can save us now. There is one fellow who is eating all of our food. We have no ghee left. We have no rice left. We have nothing. Don't have anything to eat ourselves. And that's when Kunti thought there is only one person who can eat that much. That has to be my Bhim. My Bhim is alive. My Bhim is alive. But she was about to cry. But she did not cry. She held on to her tears. She held on to her tears. She went into the kitchen and do you know what she did? She went into the kitchen and she made a bundi ka laddu. What laddu? Bundi ka laddu. And she made a big laddu, not one, 5 of them. She said, you give these 5 laddus to the man, and if he gives a big burp, then you come and tell me. Okay? Are you all ready to know what happens next? Who is ready to know what happens next? Give me a hands of attention. Wave of hands, please. Slowly first, slowly, slowly, slowly. Now faster, 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 faster. Very good. Now, very good. Now that I have all of your attention, when she goes and she's checking something from the window because she can't go outside. So she's in the kitchen. Her heartbeat is thumping. Thak, 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 thak. My Bhim is back. Let me see what happens next. So now these chefs, they bring these laddus and they give them to Bhim. He takes one laddu. Another laddu. I want everyone to eat this laddu with me. Okay, everyone, hold the third laddu, please. Everyone hold only one laddu. Third laddu. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Very good. Now another one. Fourth laddu. Ah. Very good. And now the fifth laddu. Ah. Oh. He burped so loud, the entire Hastinapur heard that loud burp. Now I want everyone to burp in your own houses without unmuting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, burp time. Oh, very good. Now that everyone has burped, the moment Bhima burped, Kunti just came and stood in the doorway, and Bhima ran towards her. He held her feet and he said, Mama, I am back. So, this was the story of how Bhima got the power of 100 elephants. And why is this story important? Because in the war, Bhima kills 100 Kauravas all by himself. He had taken that vow that each and every one of the Kauravas I will kill with my own hands. That's the vow he takes. But how does he take it? Why does he take it? All of that is, some of you are still chewing on that laddu. This is not fair, man. I don't have any laddus with me right now. Some of you are still enjoying those laddus. Very good. I think your mama and your papa are going to send me a message. Aniket uncle, what did you tell? My kids are looking for laddus now. Okay. Um, Now, how does that happen then? So this is a long story where how the Pandavas are born, how they grow up. Then there is something called as Laksha Gruha. What is it called? Laksha Gruha. I love that story. That story is the story of a house that was built to be on fire. And they say Pandavas go and have a vacation there. And as the Pandavas go there for a vacation, Kauravas think to put it on fire. Then there is another story of when they go and meet Draupadi. That's the Draupadi's marriage with the Pandavas. Then there is another story about Krishna. Now, Krishna. Who knows about Krishna here? I want you all to give me one sentence about Krishna. I will start with Privil. What do you know about Krishna, Privil? And now this is going to be
I
quick.
know Krishna. Yes, I know. He likes to eat curd, makkan.
Very good.
Curd.
Ira, what do you know about Krishna? Ira. I can't hear you, Ira.
I know that Krishna has two.
Krishna has two mothers. That's right. Okay, good. Thank you. Akankshi, what do you know about Krishna?
Actually, Daddy.
Akankshi, what do you know about Krishna? Okay, I think you are not on mute. If you can unmute yourself quickly, please. I'll ask Myra in the meantime. I'll ask Kriti in the meantime. I'm unmuting you one by one. You have to say, okay. Reva, I'm going to ask you next. Okay, Akankshi, you say. What do you know about Krishna?
Krishna is very nasty for Makhan. He always goes into the room where the pot of Makhan is hanging and breaks it and eats it with his brother.
Very nice. So sweetly you told. Kriti, over to you. Varsha Siksha, I'll come to you. Next is Divija. Okay, Divija, be ready. Yeah, Kriti.
Has a peacock feather in the
Peacock feather. Yeah. Yes, and that's how you identify Krishna and Rama. Krishna has a peacock feather. Rama has a, what does Rama have? He has bow and arrow. And that's why when you see the murtis, Rama had bows and arrows and he used to scare everyone with those. Krishna said, let me have a peacock's feather and make everyone happy with that. Okay, Devija, you're next. Devija, you are next. I'm sorry, I could not hear you. Okay, okay. All right, okay, no problem. I think what you can do is, why don't you put it into the chat? It's so easy. Everyone gets to say what you know. Put it into the chat quickly, quickly. In the meantime,
Okay,
Varsha and
Dwiti wants to say something. Hi, Dwiti.
okay, good. Let's go to Dviti.
Krishna played avatar of Vishnu, and his purpose was to kill Kamsa and defeat all
Uh-huh.
the bad guys like Asuras and all.
Who said that? Can you repeat your name, please?
Vitika, sir.
Dvitika. I could not see you in the grid actually. That's why. Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Dvitika. I can see Neha Bed is also there. Neha Bed, do you want to say something?
His uncle was Kamsa.
Ah, his uncle was Kansa. Yes, that's right. He has a flute, someone says. Very good.
Good. Tell. हाँ, say na. Krishna was
Krishna born
Hmm?
in jail.
in jail.
He was born in jail. That's right. That's such a beautiful story. How after getting born in jail, how he went to where he grew up. Very good. Okay, cool. I think now we have come to the next. I think Neve wants to say something. Neve, I'll come to you quickly. Neve, I'm asking you to unmute. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Neve, what do you want to say?
He born his father when Krishna born his father keep in one mug
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
in his head he kept and he
Hmm.
gone to his other father.
Very good, very good. Yes, that's right. Okay, that was Yashoda and Nand. That was his other father and mother. Okay, okay, cool. And then Vasudev and Devaki, they are his birth parents who were in the jail. But when he was born, because he is Vishnu's avatara, what did Vishnu do? He made everyone sleep, and then the doors opened, and then Vasudev put Krishna in a small little tokery. Then he held it on his head and he started to walk out in the middle of the rain. But there is so much of rain coming that, do you know who Vishnu sleeps on? Sheshnag. Sheshnag came to the rescue in order to save the little child. Sheshnag came and using his heads, he became the umbrella which was saving little Krishna from the rainwater. And at the moment Vasudev's foot touched the Narmada river, the river started to float. Just like you meet your mother after such a long time, your mother starts to well up in her tears, starts to cry. Just like that, the river was so happy that Krishna's feet touched her that the river started to swell. And as the river started to swell, the water is coming up, 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 up. But Vasudev is still walking with Krishna above his head. And Vasudev is walking, Sheshnag is above his head, and he's still walking. But then Krishna requested the river, please don't hurt my daddy. The river said, okay. The river went down until his throat level. He quietly went. Now, at the same time, Yashoda had given a birth to a child, a girl child. He took the girl child, he placed Krishna over there, and he came back in the prison. The next day, when everyone woke up, Kansa came. Kansa with his huge mustache, red ears, and a lot of huge crown above his head, came running. Where is the eighth avatar of Vishnu? Where is the eighth child? So he took that eighth child, and the moment he held the eighth child in his hand, that was actually Maya. It turned into Maya and said, your enemy is already raised somewhere else. You cannot control your destiny. And with that, Krishna is starting to get raised. So that was the quick story of Krishna and how he started his journey from inside a prison and how he landed where he was growing up. Okay. How many of you liked that story of Krishna? You liked it?
No,
Privil.
I like it.
You liked it? Very good. Myra, you wanted to say something?
But you did not ask me question of Krishna.
Yeah, tell me, Myra, what do you know about Krishna?
I know he loves to play flutes.
Ah, that's right. Does anyone know the weapon that Krishna uses? Put it into the chat. Let me ask Ira this question. I'm sure Ira knows the answer. Where is Iru? Iru, darling, where are you?
Yeah,
My
I'm
little
here.
daughter, my kutti daughter, where are you? Ah, there she is.
I'm
Ah, yes, Ira. Tell me, what is the weapon of Krishna?
I think the weapon of Krishna is his fist.
His fist.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about Sudarshan Chakra?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, Sudarshan Chakra.
Where did he
Where-
get this Sudarshan Chakra?
Where did he get it? He got it from his guru. And the Sudarshan Chakra also has a story. Sudarshan Chakra is one of the most powerful weapons on the earth. And how Krishna got it is another different story. But we would be going deep into each of these stories. Now, Privil, do you have those questions still with you? That link and the questions.
The Menti?
Menti, yes?
Yes, I have it.
Now let's launch it. Okay, kids. Now what we have got for you is something very interesting. Okay. And when he is going to send you a link in the chat, you need to click on that link. And then you need to answer some questions over there. Is everyone okay with that? Look for a link in the chat window. When you click on the link, it will ask you some questions and you need to answer those questions. And maybe Privil, you can share your screen so we can see what everyone is putting in as a response.
Yeah.
Oh, Abhimanyu and Mishka says we won't be able to click it. It's okay. Then you can send me your answers in the chat box in this Zoom meeting. Okay.
Let me know when you're able to see my screen.
I can see your screen, but I don't
Okay.
have the link in the chat yet.
Yeah. So, Aniket, if you can just type www.menti.com. Just type
Okay.
www.menti.com. Click on that link. It will take you to one page. There,
Okay.
you need to. Are you able to see one code on top of the screen?
Privil, is there a way we can just give a URL that they can click on? Is it possible?
Yeah. Just put. Just a second. Just click on the link in the chat section. Okay, you can use this. 1 second. Give me a moment.
In the meantime, does anyone have any doubts or any questions rather? I think Dvitika and Arna have some questions. Where are you guys? I can ask you some questions. If you have any, I can answer them. Yeah, there I am. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, Dvitika, tell me, what's the question?
Sir, I've read the Mahabharata like 15 times and I'm also currently reading the Bhagavad Gita.
Mm-hmm.
So it says that Bhima is the brother of Hanuman. Is that true?
Bhima is the brother of Hanuman.
Yep, younger brother.
Younger brother of Hanuman. I don't think so. But I would like to know which book it is from. But it could be true. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that too. Okay. Before we go to the next question, Privil, how are we doing?
Yes. So Aniket, since it's the first demo session, we can ask the kids to take the parents' help. They just have to go to click on www.menti.com and enter this number. And then you see this question. See, I can see active Akankshi. Pranav.
Oh,
amazing. So this is how you got to do it. So yes, active Akankshi.
oh,
Amazing.
mischievous Myra. Yes, you
Come
guys are
on,
doing
guys,
it.
you can do it.
Well done,
Beautiful.
Myra.
So,
Come on, Kriti, Malhar. Come on, guys.
all
you
you
can
got
do
to do is go to www.menti.com, go to this website and use the code 91131933 and answer the question. Okay, who is creative? Can you unmute and tell me, Kriti? Okay, creative. Okay, there were so many names. Can you guess, Aniket,
Whoa,
who was
I
creative?
can see.
Your
It
name
is asking me for some kind of a code. Can you tell me the code number?
Yeah.
Yes,
Code number is written at the top. See, 9113 1933.
Yes. Oh, someone has written apple.
Very good.
Amazing.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I like this. This is so good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Varsha, Siksha, are you guys doing this? Are you guys okay? You need some help? Okay, doing it. Good. And then Neve, I think Neve is also doing with his father. So
Daddy, when I go
tell me.
Daddy, what is the code number over here in this thing?
9113. Oh, Kriti and Malhar are saying, please wait for the next slide.
Wow, we have got 11 responses, Aniket.
Already. Very good. And Sporty, very good. I think Privil, we should go to the next
Daddy.
question. Yes, Ira.
Oh, can you spot that, Aniket?
Yeah,
Someone
there
has
is.
typed
It is
awesome,
asking me
Aniket.
Oh, awesome, Aniket. Wow.
Awesome, Aniket, it seems. Wow. Okay, let us proceed to the
It
next
is
question.
asking me for some code.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
The
putting the
code
code
is-
in the chat. I'm putting the
It's
code in the chat.
asking me for some code. How can I watch?
I'm
Yeah.
putting the code in the chat. 91131933.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next question, please, because we have got only
Yes.
9 minutes left.
Oh, right.
Ah,
How will you describe this event?
what is described, Privil?
How will you describe this event is, did you like it? What is that I learned? I learned about laddus. That way.
I found it really entertaining.
See,
Fun.
Aniket, these our bacha parties know better than us. See, Pranav
Yeah,
says, wow, this is Pranav's show. Yes, Pranav definitely answered so many questions. And wow.
that's right. I
Oh,
love
it's a very
this.
good
I love
session.
this tool. I love this tool.
Lovely.
See, very good session, entertaining, interesting,
Laddus.
enjoyable.
Oh,
Very good. So guys, when we start these sessions, we are going to have the first session on 18th of April. Okay, 2 weeks from now, on 17th of April, Saturday, we would be having our first session. That is when Mahabharata is going to begin. What we were today was in the middle of the story, because I wanted to tell you who are the Pandavas. I wanted to tell you how does the story begin, who are the characters. And that's why this story is so huge. They say that Mr. Veda Vyasa, who has written Mahabharata, he has written every story in the world. There is no story in the world that cannot be related to Mahabharata. That's such a huge story it is. Does anybody or any of you, okay, tell me one thing. Do any of your parents listen to Vishnu Sahasranama? Do you listen to Vishnu Sahasranama, anyone? Raise of hands. Pranav listens to. Divija also knows about it. Very good, Divija. So, Vishnu Sahasranamam was written by Veda Vyasa, the same person who has written Mahabharata. And do you know who wrote the Mahabharata writing? You know, when Ira is doing her homework, Ira has only one common complaint. Ira, what's your common complaint when you do your homework, writing homework? Here is Ira. She says that her, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I say my fingers pain.
Her fingers pain when she is writing so much of things in good handwriting. So Mr. Ganesha had to write such a big, huge amount of text with his hand. Just imagine how much he had to write. And he was writing this while Veda Vyasa is speaking and he is writing. Okay. Hey, if you were Bhim, what would you love to eat? I would love to eat ghee. I want to put that answer in the chat. Okay.
come on. Answer this question.
Yes, Veda Vyasa telling to Lord Ganesha, ghee. Okay, 11 to 12 Saturdays and Sundays. That's right. Oh, 12 to 1. It's not 11 to 12. 12 to 1 Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, that's the timing. And we will be starting from 17th of April. So I'm really looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. And there is one more thing that is so special about this storytelling show. Okay, let me tell you the special theme. The special theme this time is, every time, sometimes I become Bhishma, I will become Arjuna, or I will become something else. This time, I'm going to make my friend Privil to become one of the characters. We have one more person by the name Jyoti. She will also become another character. Then we will have two different characters talking to each other. The characters stop talking. I start telling the story. We go back. And then we will start drawing something. Everyone who was from Vanar Sena, they all loved their drawings. They all loved how they designed a logo for Vanar Sena. Just like that, we will design a logo for this Pandav Pratap as well. So a lot of activities are in line. I am thinking every day when I'm having laddus, or if I'm having ghee, I think of Mahabharata, I think of you kids, and then I'm going to think, what am I going to tell my kids now? So that's how the process goes when I'm writing or I'm thinking about these stories to tell you. Which story would you like to hear? Can you put it into the chat window so I can save it? Put it into the chat window. Which story would you like to hear from Pandav Pratap or from Mahabharata? Someone said Wonka bars. Pranav, I cannot tell you Wonka bar story. Privil says everything. Very good. Lovely. Now that's the kind of energy. Okay, kids, it's exactly 8:50, 6:57. And as Privil had shown that, I was wearing this kind of a watch. What it really means is I respect time. What do I respect? Time. What does that mean? I start on time and I end on time. So now it is 6:57, but we still have 3 minutes. So why don't we do a small 5-5-5 dance and then we end the show? Who is up for a 5-5-5 dance? Oh, come on. A lot of you have been sitting down. Okay. And we'll have a small little dance. Privil, are you going to dance with me?
Daddy, I had a doubt.
Ooh, okay,
But you did not
everyone,
answer.
get up from your seats. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We have got 3 minutes going. Okay. All right. So now what I want you to do is, first stretch. Stretching, everyone. Very good. Stretching is done. Okay, good. Oh my, I'm getting cracks. Cut, 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 cut. Very good. So when I do 5-5-5-5-5, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand and do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you will change your hand and you will do with this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you will do with one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you will do with another leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it? Let's start. 3, 2, 1. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, leg, 4, leg, 4, hand, 3, hand, 3, leg, 3, leg, 3, hand, 2, leg, 2, leg, 2, 1, 1. And now jump and clap, jump and clap, jump and clap, jump and clap. And now jump and clap and turn, jump and clap and turn, jump and clap and turn, jump and clap, jump and clap, jump and clap and turn. Very good. I am going to crash on my recliner now. Okay, how are you guys feeling? Feeling
Good.
okay? Good. Put your hands on your hearts and feel the heartbeats. Dhak, 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 dhak. Can you feel it? Very good.
Yeah.
Now is the time. I'm going to wait until 17th of April until I see all of you again. In the meantime, ask your parents to register you into the program and then we can get started. Okay? Okay. Divija,
Okay.
say something. Yes, Divija. Where is Divija? Divija. Where did she go? Ah, there she is. Yes, Divija, please unmute. Yeah, go ahead.
काका मला ते एकदा ते वारास मानस सेनाचं ते ड्रॉइंग काढायचं होतं. मला ते महाभारतचं पण काढायचं आहे.
व्हेरी गुड. आपण आता महाभारताचे पण सगळे ड्रॉइंग्स करणार आहे. पांडवांच्या from the childhood of the Pandavas, when they get their weapons, when they start fighting, we will be doing all these drawings. Okay, so I'm going to see you on 17th. Thank you. I love to hear from you, Divija. You're too cute. So cute. Okay. Now I'm going to remove spotlight. I'm going to add Privil to the spotlight. Thank you so much, Privil. You added so much of energy to our meetings.
No, we will do this last exercise. So that exercise that I taught you. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good. You guys are so awesome. And let me tell you one thing. Even I do not know stories from Mahabharata. And that is why I am also coming here to listen to stories from Aniket. And I got to know about some amazing things. So all you got to do is just stay tuned for 17th of April when we really get started with the entire storyline that I will also be learning with all of you. Are you excited? Are you guys excited? Are you guys gonna join us on the 17th of April? Then see you then. Yes, Privil signing off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
One more thing. You all will be getting the recording for this session in your email. Okay?
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.